Cancers, and we have Will Wise, aka CancerBae. Guys, I'm going to pass you the microphone. You guys have one in front of you, just so you can give a brief introduction about what you do and what your platforms are about. We'll start with you, Will.
Mic check, mic check. Hi, my name is Will. Will Wise. I'm originally from Philly, and I'm here on behalf of CancerBae, which is my own funded cancer charity. Yeah.
What has your journey in basketball looked like? How did it take you to where you are now with your cancer charity? And what role do sneakers play in all of that?
All good questions. So, like she said, I used to play professional basketball. So I'm originally from Philly, so I guess I should have started like West Philadelphia, because Will from Philly. But so grew up in Philly, played basketball throughout high school, earned a full scholarship to play Division I basketball, played professionally for 8 years all throughout Europe and Australia. And then in January 2023, I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And then since my diagnosis, I've just been on a mission to help change the stigma associated with cancer. Because as we all know, most people hear the word cancer and think of it as a taboo word or something to be spoken about in secrecy. And it's just my mission to help change that narrative, because statistically, 1 in 2 people will be diagnosed with cancer in their lifetime. So statistically, that's the facts. It should be a taboo surrounding the word, because half of the world's population will have, be diagnosed in our lifetime. So, basketball has played a huge role in my life and provided me opportunities that I would have never thought I would have been provided. And obviously, basketball and sneakers go hand in hand. So, yeah, that's much it.
Love that. That's amazing. And if you guys head over there, you will see that CancerBae actually has a stand where you can grab all your merch. There's a little wave there. Grab yourself some t-shirts, all for a good pose, obviously, and then you can swag it out.
These some heat right here, for real, for real. That's some hot fire right here. These are some Giuseppe Kobe's. I got them when I first made my first t-shirt. So all my CancerBae merch I make by hand, because I like to think that I put my special into them. So when I first successfully made my first staple t-shirt, it was white and pink. I was like, yo, I need something to go with these. Like, yo, I need them. And me having such big feet, it's hard for me to find shoes. Like, I'm size 14 UK, so like my feet big. So very rarely do I go in and see something that I have my size. So every time I do, I gotta get them. So these are actually on sale. I just literally Googled white and pink shoes. I literally Googled, and then these popped up. They were on sale. I was like, say enough, need them. But yeah, my first pair of shoes. So again, I grew up in Philly, and during like early thousands, it was real shell tops. You know what shell tops are? Yeah, like basically they like white Adidas that look like the shit, like a turtle on the front. So everybody in the hood had them. Like, yo, they had to be fresh white ones, though, like crispy, like cocaine white. So I remember having them all the time. I had them in every color, like white and blue, black. Like that was the first pair I bought. Yeah.
For anyone here that has UK 14 shoes, come get Will, because you might be able to sell them today.
You just battle tested. For me, I just was battle tested in so many, like growing up in inner city Philadelphia, that's why. Growing up underneath the poverty line, being adopted at 13, like going to 11 different schools in 15 years, being a professional basketball player. Like statistically, like I've beaten the odds so many times. So like when I got my diagnosis in January 2023, I didn't even like blink. Like I'm like, yo, I don't know who they fucking with. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm so ready to continue to defy the odds. But to be transparent, like it's a lot. It's easier to say it than to do it. But if you, again, I was raised as a metaphysician, and law of attraction, you are your thoughts, like you can manifest your reality, like all that. So I was growing up in a way that train your mind, the body will follow. But it's easier said than done. So that's actually what CancerBae is about as well. It's just providing a platform where people in their moments of fear, anxiety, unknowing, like stillness, like they can come to and feel hopeful or like inspired, just like supported. Because like, again, it's a lot. Like it's a lot. I'm sure you guys similar, like feeling alone and like, yo, why me? And like, just having a community around you makes the journey a lot better, because the journey is going to be what it's going to be regardless. But what your mental going through that journey changes it all. So I would just say definitely strong mental for sure.
Please follow the guys on social media, because obviously you can see all their incredible sneaker content, basketball content, find out more about their stories. I'll repeat all their ads. Sneakernomics with a Z at the end. Culture Force, Willwise 22? 24, Willwise 24. To wrap up the conversation, I've got 2 more questions for everyone. As you're all sneakerheads, but doesn't have to be too sneaker related, what's one thing you can't live without? And then can you also tell me what you think your sneaker of the year is?
So this might be a little too deep, but one thing I can't live without is like my stillness. So like I get very overwhelmed, like sensory overload, where like a lot of shit going on, and I got so much things that I'm trying to do and trying to accomplish. Like if I don't have a moment where I could just like center in stillness and like silence, like I'm like discombobulated. So like I need my stillness. Like aside from that, something a little more on surface, more relevant to like the culture is clean socks. Like yo, I like a fresh pair of socks, bro. Like you can't be like, imagine if you got shorts on and the whites ain't as white. Like yo, you need fresh socks, right? For sure. And sneaker of the year, that's a tough one because I don't really keep up with like drops like that. Like obviously I love sneakers and my sneaker collection is elite, but like I really like, I'm gonna put this in the universe, so I hope somebody recording this. You know those Jordan 1s with the watches on them? I think they like the Melody Asani ones. Them jumps is hard. They don't. But, yo, 2024, like, yo, what's up? Like, yo, can we get some of them in men's size? For real? Like, I don't know. Them is hard. I would say those are my sneakers of the year, even though they didn't come out this year. So.
Thank you so much, guys. It was such an awesome conversation. Short and sweet, but hopefully you guys got some good content and little bits of advice from that. Obviously, I'm going to force you guys to talk to people, but feel free to talk to the guys, ask them anything that you need. I just wanted to thank Hicks and Coffee on behalf of eBay for offering the opportunity to get involved today. It's amazing to be here with the whole sneaker community.
#CancerBae